Welcome to this edition of DIY with SPL. I'm Keirstin. We're going to do a lovely grapevine wine bottle tutorial. So you only need a few things, as you can see. Look for substitutions around the house. No need to go out and buy more things. We're going to start with a glue gun. Of course, you're going to need some glue sticks. Grab a wine bottle. We love wine. Preferably a dark colored bottle, but do whatever whatever wine bottle you like to use. Some gemstones you could substitute with marbles or some of those berry picks you use around the holidays. I have some little fake greenery, 3 leaves. I also have some twine. Here I used about a yard. You can use thinner twine. You also could use some burlap ribbon like here, or just some yarn. These aren't really a mandatory part of it. You can substitute for a battery pack of lights as well, instead of the holiday lights. So make sure your wine bottle is nice and clean. You're going to start by adding these gemstones at the neck of the bottle with your glue gun. Now, what you don't want to do if you're looking at this wine bottle is do it in like a very, you want your edges to be kind of jagged. You don't want it to be like a uniform triangle or anything. I'm using green. You can use any color gemstone, and I like to, put in some different colors. I put in some of the clear ones too, but you don't have to do that as well. I would say I'm using about 20, a little bit more. It doesn't have to go all the way down to the bottom. Just use what you have. And I'm going to start out looking at this one. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the top. And from here, all I'm going to do is just keep on adding gemstones until I get a shape that looks like grapes, because obviously when you get grapes, they're a bunch and the shape is not particularly uniform. And this is a pretty quick DIY that you can use it as a centerpiece to your dining room table. If you want to just create some cheerful decor, I guess, on your kitchen counter. Or maybe you just want to do something fun because you're going stir crazy. You just keep on going until you feel like it looks the way you want it to look. All right, keep in mind that your first row of gems are probably going to be covered up by your greenery. So you might want to, if you have a certain length you're going for, you might want to keep going a little farther down. So next thing we're going to do is wrap our twine around the neck of the bottle. I'm going to start with putting the ugly part in the back. So just what I'm doing is putting a little hot glue on the back of the neck, and then I'm going to wrap it around. Just put however much glue you think you need to make it feel secure. And I'm going to put a little bit more because some of this twine is unraveling. Right, so probably, and depending on what type of material you're using, probably won't need a yard, but that's what I have right now. And what I might need to do is snip it off, but I'm gonna, since I don't have scissors, I'm gonna try to get all of this around the neck here. So I'm just gonna push it down a little bit, and voila, we got it around the whole thing. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of glue at the top and kind of press down to make sure it stays put. Okay, so we got a twine going. Then just like up here, we're gonna add some greenery up here. Do it however you like. I'm gonna kind of put it at an angle here, but I don't want my glue gushing out of the, I guess, the stem, so I'm gonna put it behind the leaf. Maybe I'll just do one this time. It doesn't have to be just like the other one. So we got that part going. Make sure you pull out these random glue strings off. And then just decide how you want, if you want to put a little extra up here. I kind of like it the way it is, so I'm not going to add any extra, but all you would have to do is just put some gems up there. Now the next thing you would do, if you want to give it a little bit more flair, you can take some lights and stick them in here. I'm not going to stick all these holiday lights in here, but just enough so you get the picture. All right, that's good enough. You get the picture. I'm gonna plug them up. Oopsie. And try not to make the wine bottle fall again. And so you can kind of get a picture of an idea of what it may look like. And you can use any color. It doesn't really matter. Isn't it shiny? So that's it. Hope you had fun. What you can do if you're feeling adventurous is make this really quick DIY. I don't know how much time passed, but it was pretty quick. And just post it in our comments and show us what you created. Thanks for joining me.